Muscle car fans have a love affair with the Camaro, and it's almost as long-standing as the Mustang. Now more than ever, they have a freedom of choice, from the fuel-efficient V6 model, to the V8 SS, to the new, better-handling 1LE, all the way to the beastie ZL1. Hi, I'm Joel Fetter, and today we're going to take a look at one of the newest Camaros, the track-ready 1LE. Alright, we know what you're interested in, powertrain details. Now, a base Camaro has a 3.6-liter V6 engine rated at 323 horsepower, and that's fine for your basic pony car. We'll stick with this 6.2-liter V8 rated at 426 horsepower in some models, and that is in the SS and the 1LE. Now, need even more power? You can go to the supercharged 6.2-liter V8, and that's in the ZL1 rated at 580 horsepower. 0 to 60 times in that can get as low as under almost 4 seconds. Now, there's also worth noting that in some of the V8 models, there's a sport exhaust system that sounds amazing. The Camaro sends the power to the rear wheels through either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic transmission. The automatic's well sorted, but the manual is our pick. It's smooth, and with quick shifts and short motions, we really like it. Gas mileage is a pleasant surprise. The V6 gets up to 30 miles per gallon on the highway, while the V8 can get up to 24 miles per gallon on the highway. Though, stepping up to the ZL1, and you'll be stepping down to 19 miles per gallon on the highway. The Dodge Challenger looks straight out of the 60s. The current Mustang, well, that looks like a mix of old and new. But this Camaro, this looks straight up like a concept car off the show floor from the auto show. Exaggerated lines, a retro tinge, and pure muscle. Even the rear haunches on the base model show some aggression with flaring. The new 1LE has a few cues so you'll know what you're dealing with. There's a matte black hood, along with a functional front splitter and rear spoiler. The wheels are even borrowed from the ZL1. Inside, the Camaro nods to its past with a retro gauge cluster and a bare bones look. There is lots of hard grained plastic, but some models do get touches of suede and leather. Now, a base Camaro is going to run you about $24,000. And for that price, you get power windows, cruise control, power locks, and of course Bluetooth, auxiliary input, and USB port. Stepping up to an SS with a V8, it's going to you about $33,500. That has a power driver's seat, along with obviously the V8 engine, including a 7-inch touchscreen with Chevrolet's new MyLink infotainment system. Add the 1LE package for $3,500. You'll end up with a flat-bottom steering wheel, track-tuned suspension, dual-mode exhaust, and ZL1 wheels. Go all out with 580 horsepower ZL1, you're looking at about $56,500. Now, if we need one word to describe the handling of the Camaro, it would be heavy. Although, the electric power steering is rather well tuned. Now, if you want the nimble version of the Camaro, we suggest you look at the 1LE, which is what we're driving right now. It has revised suspension with better tuning, and it has track-friendly tire setup, all which make for a more neutral handling car. Now, obviously if you want to go for the Big Daddy ZL1, you're looking at magnetic ride control, obviously dual-mode exhaust, and all of the track-ready goodies, making this car almost a supercar. It's definitely the king of the hill for the Camaros. We mentioned earlier the Camaro has concept car looks, and it does, but it pays a price for those looks, mainly in the interior space, or lack thereof. Even in my muscle car standards, there's not a whole lot of room in here. Now, tall drivers really pay the price. If you're over 5'10", forget about it. I am 5'10", pretty much at the maximum. Wearing a helmet, don't even bother. Not gonna happen. Now, there is some storage cubbies, but the trunk opening is awkwardly shaped, and the storage cubbies inside are strewn about the cabin in weird places. Also, in back, there's not a whole lot of legroom at all. If you want a safe muscle car, the Camaro will fit the bill. NHTSA gave it 5 stars, and that's pretty good for a sporty car. We would tell you what the IHS rated it, but they haven't. It's got all the usual safety equipment you would find in a car, airbags, stability control. The real issue, visibility, thanks to that concept car styling, especially in the rear. Even with backup sensors, it's not that great. So what's the bottom line with the 2013 Chevrolet Camaro? Well, it's no longer a muscle car with a one-track mind. You can get it to be a great handling car, and it can be fuel efficient. You just have to check the right option boxes. For all the latest automotive news and reviews, be sure you're following us on Twitter at Car Connection and on Facebook at The Car Connection. Also search for us on YouTube at The Car Connection. I'm Joel Fetter, and thanks for watching.